Hey guys, this is Prometheus giving you more than the meta. So guys, I want to go ahead and show you some cover 2 beaters, cover 2 zone beaters that I have in my Buffalo Bills New York Giants playbook. So if you guys run into cover 2, what's great about this particular playbook that I've got broken down, it can help you easily identify cover 2 shells and attack it. So the first play we're going to take a look at is going to be the single back Y trips, 4 verticals, really simple adjustment. Go ahead and wheel up the running back and you're going to look into the seam and look high-low with the seam. If the defender floats down, you hit high. If the defender floats up, you hit low. So very simple adjustment. So what I do is I quickly audible into 4 verticals, wheel up my running back. As the guy's shifting over, I snap the ball as quickly as I see the seam, and I'll go high-low with it. So very simple to do. So the next play we're going to take a look at is going to be out of the pistol open flex close. It is X seam. This is a play that is another quick snapper's play, and it's got a nice little crossing route that's good against man and zone coverages. We're going to be looking off to the wheel route initially with the tight end, and then the crossing route on the back side. So this will really stress out your opponent's user. There's no way you can go ahead and user with those two things. So if I read cover 2, I quickly jump into it. I'm going to wheel up the tight end or the fullback in this pistol set, and then I'm going to go ahead and flat up the wide receiver on the back side. That should pull the flat receiver down, opening up this little wheel route with the tight end to go and hit that for an easy completion. So the next play we'll take a look at is going to be the single back Y trips, play action cross. A lot of the similar concepts we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking over the middle of the field and the backside. Wide receiver, deep post will get open and separation for this. So this is a nice play to go and jump into if your opponent is spamming. So once again, how I set this up is I jump into it. I'm going to wheel up my halfback, and then I'm going to put a comeback route on the backside. The reason I do that is in case someone actually disguises this coverage and it's actually a man coverage, I can do that. But what this does is allows you to hit your opponent right deeply over the middle of the field, and you've got the nice little crossing route. And then you have the wheel concept with the running back that should be wide open. So you can see I can pop that down there. So it really depends on what type of block sheds my opponent's getting, but it's going to give us an ability to go and hit that. Now the next formation we're going to take a look at is going to be the gun normal Y off close Y sail. Great play. Real simple. We're going to run this puppy stock. Not going to make any adjustments. We're going to be looking to the tight end. Tight end should actually get past the flat coverage and then actually get underneath that deep coverage, that deep half. So just go ahead and quickly audible into it. This really is great because it doesn't give your opponent any kind of a change or opportunity to change the coverages when you go ahead and quickly audible into that. And you can actually hit a nice deep corner route and pick up a good 20 or 30 yards, and sometimes you can rack it. Another play we're going to take a look at is going to be the gun normal Y off close. Once again, going to be able to hit our opponent deep over the middle of the field, but you've also got this really unique corner route with this running back that's actually good against man zone coverages and stuff like that. So if you got an opponent that runs a lot of hard coverages or man coverages, this is a good play to go and jump into. We're going to be looking deep first and then actually to the corner route. The other routes are really, there's some complement routes, but I'm really going to be looking to this post right over the middle of the field. And if I get the better look where I've got a too high shell, and I know this is going to be cover 2, then I'm going to quickly go and jump into this particular play. Look for the post because that's going to get underneath that deep half and get in between the coverages. So you want to go and snap that ball right away just so you don't give your opponent a lot of time to adjust or jump into a different play. So next formation we're going to take a look at is going to be the single back doubles off close switch. This is one of my money plays, and if I see someone that jumps into cover 2, I will quickly jump into this play. I'll run it stock. I'm going to be looking to the sideline because that typically gets past those cloud coverages, and I'll be able to go into a nice little completion down the sideline. We also can throw the ball in the middle, but really what I'm looking at is that sideline pass just because it just gets past the coverages, and a lot of times I can rack that for some additional yards and pick up a touchdown. I use this down to the red zone when a lot of people jump into cover 2, so you'll see gameplay footage with me doing that. Last play we're going to take a look at is going to be out of the gun empty base, middle high low. Great play to set up. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the art up here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to streak up the outside halfback, slide him in. I'm going to streak up the tight end on the inside and go ahead and look from left to right. That route right there with the outside is another big play opportunity that I've hit. So once again, I'm going to streak up that tight end. We're going to motion or streak up that halfback and motion him in, and then streak up the tight end. Because what that does is it opens up the middle of the field with the tight end. So what's cool about this is that if you hit the guy on the sideline, you might have a user that chases that, and now you've got a play right over the middle of the field that you can get a touchdown with it. So, guys, these are basically a handful of plays that you could use against cover 2. In my playbook, basically, I show you how to quickly identify what type of shell that you're in. And then you can go and jump into these plays out of this formation. This is basically a ebook that I've got developed, which actually runs probably about 6 different formations that you can easily access and give you opportunities for one-play touchdowns. So if, this is something I've developed for the first time, and I just want to kind of show you basically how this is broken down. This is like a 20-page breakdown of how you can actually read the coverages, what you're looking at. It's going to show you basically how I set up my audibles from adjustments, and then also show you how I read my plays and why I read my plays a certain way. So from a breakdown of basically what to look at for cover 1, cover 2, my reads and coverages and stuff like that, and I have full videos that support it. So guys, if you are looking for ways to have more than the meta in your game plan, you might want to go and check out my Patreon. Once again, thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.